If you have watched my previous Captain Underpants reviews, which I'm going to assume you have, if you haven't, go onto my channel, look under playlists. I have tons of playlists. One of them is Captain Underpants stuff. Click on it, and you'll find all my videos of Captain Underpants. So, I'm going to assume that you watched me review the first 4 books of the series. And now you know the running gag about me pulling up a Diary of a Wimpy Kid book to throw it away only to come back with another Captain Underpants book. But this time, I don't think that's going to happen because I'm not reviewing an actual book of the series. I'm reviewing an activity book since it was released in between the 4th and the 5th book. So I don't think it's in... Nope. Here's the book. There it is. The Captain Underpants Extra Crunchy Book o' Fun. Comic puzzles, jokes, laughs, fliporamas, and stickers by Dave Pilkey. Blah blah blah. Let's start the riff. So on the front cover you can see a picture of Captain Underpants flying around, and you can see all the villains that has attacked in the first 4 books, as well as George and Harold. You can see Dr. Diaper, which is shooting up his baby bottle, which seems to be squirting out some juice, which explodes, saying last fliporamas and stickers. You can also see the Turbo Toilet 2000. That's odd. I thought there would be some regular talking toilets on here. But anyway, here are the aliens, the dandelion thing, and here's Professor Poopy Pants trying to shrink him with the Shrinky Pig 2000, only to miss him, just like Dr. Diaper, to create another explosion that says comics, puzzles, and jokes. And the background is pretty much yellow with a bunch of white polka dots here and there. And down below appears to be standing on a ground with purple grass. On the inside cover, I like this a bit better because here we actually see every single villain that fought him. We have Dr. Diaper, but we also have his robots as well, which were a secondary villain in the first book. We have regular talking toilets, as well as the Turbo Toilet 2000. We have Zorks, Klax, and Jennifer, as well as a zombie nerd, which, yeah, there were like 100 of them, but I'm just glad that they had at least one in the cover. Where's the dandelion? There it is. And there's Professor Poopy Pants. And with Mr. Crumb, George, and Harold all running away. The book starts with a little fun introduction with Captain Underpants seeming to have defeated Professor Poopy Pants, and he does a nice little introduction, but I'm not going to show you what he said, otherwise it's probably going to decrease the chance of you actually buying the book, and I don't want to take Dave Pilkey's money, so you're going to have to buy the book in order to find out what he said. Immediately after that, we have a George and Harold College art, as it says that you have to pay attention to everything as it will be on a test. And then they start giving a nice little short story about how to come up with fictional characters and fictional stories, which is quite fun. I highly recommend buying the book to get it. Short story spans for 6 pages, so don't think that just by seeing the first 2 you got everything. And there's a nice little funny twist at the end too. But anyway, after reading 6 pages of that, you have to get to this, what are these things? I haven't seen these since like grade 2. What are they called? Okay, Professor Poopy Pants Preposterous Puzzle, blah 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 blah. Hey kitties, I've taken my terrifying name change to chart 2000 and... 2000? Really? Whatever. It's a billboard. Okay, and turned it into a word find puzzle. That's it, word find puzzle. Now remember. Try to find all the names from the chart below and the puzzle on the right. Look up, down, across, and backwards. So, there's Lumpy. There's Loopy. Is Loopy a word? But there's Lumpy. Yeah, there it is, Loopy. Already found 2 already. I always found word find puzzles dictionary. I thought difficult. Why did I say dictionary? And difficult. I can't believe that after all this time I still found them difficult. There's Buttercup. Okay, I'm gonna try and find Snotty. Those are sn. Those are aw. Those are t. Okay, s n a t e. Found it. After that, we have nice little steps on how to draw Captain Underpants. I actually tried it, and it does actually look a lot like Captain Underpants if you concentrate and do it slowly. I find that whenever I do one of these things, I always find my first drawing amazing, but when I throw it out and try to make a new one, it's just not as good anymore. After that, we have a maze through Dr. Diaper's Diaper of Doom thing, and then we have another short story with George and Hal called Prank Time, where they give a nice little prank. If you watch Quirkology, then you've probably heard of it before, but yeah, you're probably going to laugh at this one. Here is a crossword puzzle. I almost called the word find puzzle a crossword puzzle. That's a crossword puzzle. And you pretty much have to fill in the blanks with the sentence. Harold's best friend is George, obviously. And that's for number 4. So, where's 4? There it is. So, you write George there. And 4 down. Don't get blown up by the goosey grow 4000. But you already have the G there from George, so R-O-W. And now you have the O in there, so 7. 7 cross is George's best friend is Harold. So you write Harold, except the O is already there. And now you have the H for 7 down. And you pretty much go through the whole thing until finally it's just all filled up. It's nice and a little fun, but if you've read the first 4 books 10 times like me, you're probably going to get it in 5 seconds flat. After that, we have another 2 pages describing how to draw the Turbo Toilet 2000. And then we have another word find puzzle. Only this time, so you solved my last puzzle, eh? Well, don't get too full of yourself. This puzzle is much harder. It's got diagonals. Try to find all the names from the chart below in the puzzle on the right. Look up, down, across, diagonal, and backwards. So yeah, this is pretty much exactly the same as rules as the first one, except now you're looking for these names, and there are some words that are diagonal as well. After that, we have another college art, which is said to also be on the test, and it pretty much tells you how to do their famous fliporama. Then we have a series of jokes. I'm going to read these to you anyway, because I know a lot of people who get stumped on these because they don't really understand it. Knock knock, who's there? I'm a pile up who? No you're not, don't make so fun of yourself, because when you say I'm a pile up who, it sounds like you're saying I'm a pile of poo. Like number 2, the stuff that you put in the toilet. What did the mama buffalo say to the baby buffalo when he went off to college? Bye son. Because it's a bison, and the mom saying, bye-bye, son. Yeah. What does lightning wear beneath its clothes? Thunderwear, because it sounds like underwear. That's stupid. What should you do if you get swallowed by an elephant? Jump up and down until you're all pooped out. Because, you know, pooped is also a saying for tired, so you jump up and down until you're pooped, you're tired. But it also means, like, jump up and down until the elephant poops you out. Why did Batman cross his legs? He had to go to his bathroom, because you have to cross your legs when you go to the bathroom. You cross your legs if you have to go to the bathroom, sorry. If you have 50 bananas in one hand and 25 gallons of ice cream in the other, what do you have? Really big hands, because you'll need really big hands to hold that crap. Ooh, wow, what a coincidence. I have exactly 100 minutes left of battery power. So anyway, now we have how to draw Professor Pippi P. Poopy Pants. And if you're going to write in the comments saying, oh, he said the C-R-A-P word, unsubscribe, then, like, seriously, they talk about poop in here all the time. Whatever. We have a second crossword. And we have another one, which are the exact same rules, except you have to find these names now, and it is said to be a little bit harder. And apparently, if you mess it up, you have to change your name on the name of chart forever. I have a nice little thing where it's supposed to go, like, where it says your name, you write your name there, an adjective, write a random adjective. Don't read the story, just only listen to the blanks. Ignore the words around it. Write your name here. Pick an adjective, blue, write it there. Pick a disgusting thing, boogers, write it there. A funny name, snot, I don't know, put it there. A gross adjective, blah, 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 blah. Until finally you've done all the blanks, and then you read it out. Once upon a time, George, Harold, and their friend Callum were busy studying about the wonders of blue boogers when their new science teacher, Mr. Snot, accidentally spit them by that. The story is actually quite a couple of pages long, so, yeah, get to it. Then you have another maze, which adds the third dimension. Ooh, no, it's just 2D, the same as always. And then you have Captain Underpants saying that here is the test that George and Harold were telling you about. Don't worry, it's not hard whatsoever. If you struggle, you can always go back and find the answers. It's not like they're going to jump out of the book and attack you. They're 2D creatures. It's physically impossible for them to see a 3-dimensional object. But anyway, they're super easy. What's the best way to think of a story? Create characters, put a grilled cheese sandwich on your head, whirl around steak sauce, then bark like a dog. And seriously, all the questions are like that. Then you have more jokes, which these I'm going to try and see if you can figure them out by yourself. Then from the very first College-O art, George and Harold show their example story, Harry Potty and the Underwear of Justice. I was just going to skip right to the end, but I do pretty much just spoil everything in the regular books. I'm going to spoil everything here as well. The scientist creates a hair growth potion and tries it on a frog and successfully makes it grow hair. However, unfortunately, it also makes it grow big and evil as well. So then he grabs his Frog Away brand frog remover, sprays it on the frog, and literally kills it. But anyway, so he puts it in, he dumps it all into the toilet after realizing how bad it was. However, he forgot to flush, which caused it to affect the toilet, which made it grow hair, made it grow big, made it grow a soul, and it's alive and stuff, and teeth for some reason, and eyes, and hands, and evil. He doesn't have any toilet away things, and he gets zapped by the toilet for some reason, and he dies. This guy uses the laser beam to leap out, and this is kind of interesting, because you know how George and Harold always mess up their signs, like change the letters around and drop a few here and there? This one literally takes a chunk of the sign out. Look, at Bob's Diner, you'll find that we pick the best ingredients. Your nose knows the difference. But when he takes out the second half, it says, at Bob's Diner, we pick your nose. And then you get interrupted by all these fun little stickers that you can tear out and place around your house. I don't know why they put these on a random page. Why not just put them in a definite spot? So they call Captain Underpants like they do in their regular comics. He messes around with another sign. Captain Underpants tricks him a little bit. We have another flip-o-rama which ends with the toilet squashing him. And then he takes him up to the Empire State Building or something. And he's the king of the world for some reason because of that. And then Captain Underpants bites on his fingers, which makes him go owie owie ouchies. Bam! And bam! And bam! And bam! And bam! The answers for all the word finds and the mazes and the crosswords. And we have George, Harold, and Captain Underpants break the fourth wall one last time with giving a little outro to the book. And that's it. That's the activity book. The book was brought to you by Dave Pilkey, the creator of the entire Captain Underpants series. Read the books, enjoy the books, read this activity book, enjoy it. Read the sequel to this activity book, enjoy it. Read the spin-offs, enjoy them. And I'll see you next time where I review the next book, which will indeed be Captain Underpants and the Wrath of Wicked Wedgie Woman, like I said in the last video. But if you're waiting for the next review of the next activity book, it's going to be the all-new Captain Underpants Extra Chunky Book O Fun 2. And it's 20% off. Anyway, I'll see you there, and goodbye.